Hey, this is Frank Radice at CES 2013 at the Red Touch Media booth, and I'm here with Wayne Scholes, who's the CEO of Red Touch Media. How's the show going for you so far, Wayne?
Brilliant. I'm having a great time. And not just for me personally, because I love coming to CES, but as a show, it's actually really, really good. And we've had a great response from everybody that's come. And I know everybody says that, and everyone says, oh, it's been a great show, people are loving it. But I think one thing that I've really realized here at this show is that we've got some answers to some problems that people have got, and I love being able to supply answers. So it's been great.
This morning there was a public relations announcement, a press release about the product Bridge. Tell me a little bit about that product.
Bridge is my favorite thing this year. Bridge is a product that really connects content owners with the right audience. But not only connects them with the right audience for their product, but actually protects and delivers and tracks the content that they have. So Bridge is primarily for the studio market, for a content owner's audience. Content owners have traditionally had this problem where they have tons of DVDs, and if they want to sell their content to their audience, which could be any TV network around the world, they generally give out DVDs. Lots of screeners, lots of collateral on printed paper, and the most, not green friendly at all. And they just send out all of this stuff, and they never knew what people did with it. They didn't know if people watched it. They didn't know if people read it. They had no idea what to do with it. Our system, Bridge, allows the studio and the content owner to really see what people have done with the content, whether they've watched it, whether they have paused it, whether they've enjoyed it even. We can see if someone said, I'm watching this for 3 minutes and that's it, and stopping it, no more. So we're able to report back to the studios and say, look, the buyer watched this piece of content 6 times, he paused it here 3 times, he didn't watch the trailer longer than 16 seconds, he forwarded it on to 6 people, this is what they did with it. She watched it 6 more times before she forwarded it on to 2 more people. So we can give them analytics that nobody else can give them. And on top of that, they save a fortune because there's no more DVDs, there's no more worries about printed paper. It's just a great system for the studio and content owners.
So the analytics really is the ROI.
Yeah, absolutely. For them, they get to know when a buyer calls them and says, listen, I really didn't see anything that I liked in it, but give me a price on this piece of content. From our side of it, the studio content providers now get to look at it and say, well, actually, I know that they watched it 4 times. They forwarded it on to 3 different people. They watched the trailer 18 times. I know they're interested. I know they downloaded the digital assets that are the printed materials. I know they took those PDFs, and I know they forwarded it on to 16 different people in the organization. That's not the behavior of someone who's not interested in that asset. So from an ROI standpoint, they look at it and go, well, not only am I saving a fortune, and we saved one studio over $6 million last year in hard costs alone, but the ROI on the actual analytics has changed their business model completely. They now have a much stronger and better relationship with all their buyers.
So traditionally, early on when the company first began, it was really all about the sort of point of purchase, freestanding digital download station.
Yeah.
Now you have an app. So there's more going on with the technology now than ever before.
Yeah, the great thing about what is now called Red Touch Express is that we've taken it to the next level. So rather than it just being a download station, a kiosk where people download content for a consumer, we've actually said, well, look, consumers are a bit smarter than that these days. Consumers have got multiple devices. I mean, I'm probably a good example. I've got a Windows phone, I've got an iPad that I use, I've got a Windows Surface tablet that I really like, and I've got an Android device at home that I sort of share with my kids. I've got multiple devices. The problem is with content, you're generally stuck with it. You sort of go, well, I bought it from iTunes, so therefore it's stuck on my Apple devices. If I bought it from the Zune store, it's stuck on my Windows devices. Our product with Express allows the user to log into their own account and choose their content on any platform. Doesn't matter, we're agnostic with that. Any platform they want, choose the content they want, and then download it onto multiple devices as long as they own it. Because that way, the consumer's actually well in control of the content that they actually bought. It's their content, they should be able to put it on any device that they own. And that's what Express does. It gives the consumer the opportunity to take their content and use it how they want, on any device that's theirs, wherever they want, without having to re-download the content constantly, because the content resides in their account. So they can choose to pull it to another device.
Thanks a lot. That's Wayne Scholes, the CEO of Red Touch Media, right here at CES 2013. It's Frank Radice. I'll see you later.